YouTube makes me fucking pissed off. And you know what? Let's give some background. I remember when I was just a wee little kid who had nothing to do with their life. And during that time of absolute nothingness, I thought, hey, why not just watch a video or two? Because I had nothing else better to do. Life was simple and YouTube was at its highest peak. You could basically watch anything and people would find it entertaining. But now, it's terrible. It's just no longer fucking fun, you know? Like, there's no pizzazz, there's no energy, there's nothing keeping me here, there's nothing keeping me wanting to watch more videos. But instead of just rambling on without being structured or cohesive, I'm just gonna label all the problems I see on YouTube and that we should probably try to fix them just for the better of this platform, and it pisses me off. So let's begin. The first thing I'm gonna talk about is these fuck-ass ads. Every single time I click on a new video, it feels like I get unconsensually touched by ads. It doesn't even matter what the ad is, because let's be honest, nobody cares. Nobody's actually staying to watch a 30-second ad play. The fact is that it is 30 seconds long. What in the absolute fuck happened to 5-second ads where you could just skip it and you would be done with your day? And when I was a kid, I thought those were the worst of it. But nope, it got way fucking worse. Now, whenever I open up the YouTube application, I just see some 10 out of 10 shorty shaking her ass in my face, and I literally cannot do a single thing about it. Like, seriously, what the fuck happens? It really just goes to show up how much YouTube just doesn't care for its community anymore. I mean, if you're willing to put up so much sexual ads in your own application, full of kids by the way, that is very bad. I just hope YouTube realizes that if they keep on going like this, they're not going to be number one forever. And on to the next subject, which perfectly goes along with me. Small content creators have it so rough, and here's why. There are overall so many factors that go into how to get the best views and how to make the best video possible. They said have a good thumbnail, they said have a good title, they said be niche, and all of it somehow still fails. No matter how hard I fucking try, none of this works. And that is the sad truth. YouTube is just a big black hole of copy and pasting content. It's not the fact that this job is hard, it's not hard at all, and all the YouTubers who say it's hard are fucking bullshitting themselves, because if I had 1 million subscribers, I would keep on going till the day I die. It honestly makes me sad that people with millions upon millions of subscribers just say, hey, let's just not keep on making money for like my children or ancestors to come, especially in this current generation, and let's just quit YouTube. Why? Because it's so hard. All I do is just sit at it for like 5 hours a day, and it's just so hard. I mean, shut your fucking mouth. There are people who would kill to be in your position, bucko. Now, I will say that YouTube, of course, has its challenges. You have to be editing, you have to be creative, you have to have the best thumbnail, you have to have a really good title, you have to have really good hashtags, you have to have a really good description. You just have to be the best at what you can do. But YouTube, I wouldn't consider a really hard job. I mean, you're taking your own time out of your day to do it, but at the same time, you could stop whenever you want, and if it's not gonna work, you could instantly just go on to another job. So yeah, in the case that YouTube isn't that hard of a job, I would say yeah, it kind of isn't. But when going back to the original topic of it's hard for small content creators, I will say yeah, it is. And I'm just gonna make this real simple so it doesn't wear any of us out. But the reality of being a small content creator is that you hope to be one of the biggest. I mean, it's never gonna happen, but hey, at least we could dream. And all the factors that you have to overcome are these. 1. You have to somehow find your niche. What is your genre? What do you specialize in? Because let's be honest, some of us go into Let's Plays and that is not our specialty. I would know that. I started off as one and I failed as one. But the reason why we actually do this is just because we see the numbers that these channels have. They have millions of views, millions of likes, and we want that. We want that. We want the money. It's all about the money, am I right? We don't care about, entertaining people. It's about the money. So when you start off, you're going to be in a really weird phase where you're trying to do something, but you know it sucks, and you're just going to have to get better at it over time, because that's just how things work. Eventually, you're going to find your thing, and hopefully you grab it, instead of just chasing a tail that you will never catch. But that's not the main hitter of this video. That's not the main thing that I've been wanting to talk about for at least, 5 minutes now? I want to talk about views, and my proposal to YouTube. Now, this might be a hot take, but I think that YouTube should actually remove the ability for viewers to see the amount of views on a video. And now I'm gonna get into why. Now, before you guys do anything drastic, just hear me out. The reason I want YouTube to remove this ability is because it's unfair fair for every single creator on the platform. If you have more views on a video, then that means you're gonna get more views. And if you have 0 views on a video, that means you're gonna get no views. And the reason why is because people purposely let others guide them to content. They can't actually pick anything for themselves. It doesn't matter if your thumbnail is the best. It doesn't matter if your title is the best. If you have no community, no one will watch your videos. And that's why nobody can actually be a big YouTuber now. It doesn't matter if it was the best video to exist. It doesn't matter if it had the best thumbnail, if it had the best description, if it had the best topic. It doesn't matter, because the fact is, if other people haven't clicked on it yet, nobody will. And the reason why is obviously simple, and honestly, I am also guilty of it too. When judging videos based on views, we see higher as greater and lower as really bad. It basically acts as like, oh, this video is going to be great before I even watch it. But the problem is this: with small content creators, no one's going to actually view their stuff because of this. They don't have a community yet, and it's going to be really hard to make one that is subscribing with no one else subscribing with them. In short, it's really easy to make something from something than something from nothing. You would rather watch a video that someone else watched, because if they watched it, it must have been good, so you will too. But let's be honest, do we really need to see the view count on videos? Like, need? Now, I'm not one of those guys that are just like, hey, the YouTube dislike button was a good thing, because honestly, that was probably the worst thing YouTube has ever done in their life. But when it comes to seeing views, I genuinely don't see a problem with it not being there. I mean, come on, actually think about it. If the view count wasn't there, you would actually click on a video that you would find entertaining on both the thumbnail and title. You wouldn't just judge it based on how much views it has. And if you really wanted to know how much people were in the community, you would just check the subscriber count. So that way people would actually subscribe to something that they like, which nobody ever does. I mean, honestly, it pisses me off when I create a video and it has thousands of views and it has barely any likes, barely any subscribers gained from it, and it just dies. By just simply removing the ability for viewers to see the view counts, I genuinely believe there will be a lot more subscribers and a lot more small channels building. I mean, come on, it's not really that bad of an idea compared to the dislike button removal, because you would be surprised by how many videos are actually made with so much detail that have little to no views. I mean, come on, there are people that give it their all every single time they upload on YouTube. They edit for hours at a time and think of ideas that are so creative and have very good thumbnails, but somehow it just all falls down. It's time for YouTube to be the actual good platform it wants to be, and I think that just removing the view count, that's never been done before, not even on TikTok, not even on any other platform. If YouTube actually removed the view count, I genuinely believe that it will help everyone, not just its viewers and good content, because there are so much people that have good content that aren't being shown. I just genuinely believe that it'll be one step closer to making YouTube great again. But that's really all I have for today. Thank you for watching. Now, I would have added more, but I didn't really feel like it. So I'm gonna go. Bye. Oh, I'm almost there. I mean, imagine this. You would click... They said be niche, they said be...